just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now.
Alright guys, hi, my name's Amanda. As you know, I work for Emirates' cabin crew. This is Jack. We used to work together at Virgin Australia. He used to be a flight attendant as well, which is how we know each other. And we're going to talk through a few differences between long haul, domestic, and Emirates vs Virgin.
Yes.
So we're going to get into it.
Yay.
I mean, what's your favourite thing about flying for a Virgin?
I loved how small it kind of felt, if you know what I mean. At your base, it's not like you knew everyone, but you had a general idea of who everyone was and stuff,
actually,
you know?
I do miss that.
Yeah, I feel like at domestic, when you go on your layovers and stuff, and you're in a different city and stuff, there'll be other crew from other ports and stuff, and it's nice to just kind of meet people like that as well. I feel like everyone knows each other through some sort of loophole, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
When you're a Virgin, I used to go into the crew room. You would at least know someone in there.
100%. Yeah.
Emirates, oh my god, there's so many people I never worked with. I've seen two of my friends at the custom gates, and I'm like, and you never see them again, and you're like, oh, that's the last time I'll ever see them.
Yeah.
But I haven't flown with many people that I knew, whether it's from training college or not.
Yeah.
But with Virgin, I used to fly with a few people a few times.
Definitely.
Yeah. What's the biggest difference you think between domestic and long haul?
Well, I think I've never worked long haul, so I would think just remembering all little things your passport, your documents, your I don't know, international money and whatever, you know what I mean? It's all those kind of little things that I feel that would stress me out. What if I forget I don't know, my ID or something? I don't know, just little things like that.
I forget about that because at Virgin we didn't have to get any
No,
documents.
literally, I used to keep everything in my bag. I never had to take things out, never had to check documents, write anything down really. I'll just literally take my bag, go to work, and I didn't have to think about any of that stuff.
Yeah. Another thing that's different between domestic and long haul and our old airline Virgin and my airline Emirates is documents. So for every briefing and every flight, whatever it is, you have to have documents. We get checked. We get checked for our passport. We get checked for our license, and this is our flying license that we get when we first start training. And basically, we're checked for it in every briefing, and we get checked for a few other things our shoes, because we have to wear flats with being Emirates cabin crew on board. At Virgin, oh my god, we had to wear the heels. We didn't have to, but
it was just easy. Oh, here's me.
But when the girls didn't change shoes.
No,
it was just the flights were so short, the day was so quick. It was you just stayed in them. I do kind of miss it because I wish I was still tall.
Yeah, at Virgin, it was kind of similar to that. You had to have your required items, they were called, but you wouldn't necessarily always be checked for them when you were in your pre-flight briefing. But yeah, honestly, I never got questioned if I had my required items, I guess. But I always had them. So for the most part, it was pretty laid back and kind of chill at Virgin. I feel in that kind of thing. We always used to have to bring a pen. Our torch.
See, this is something that I wish that we had at Emirates. We used to have these little torches at Virgin.
Yes.
They were kind of cute.
They were honestly they were kind of they had a little case as well.
Oh yeah. I used to have it hooked onto my ID. I was one of those people.
No,
I was you know what? I'm checking the ovens. Yeah, we don't use them, so we don't check the ovens with torches or anything like that. Yeah.
Really?
I do wish we had them sometimes for the equipment checks, because I'm I can't really see this.
Wait, what if it's dark in the cab? Because I remember sometimes I used to use them for a water run, and I used to put my torch under the cups.
Yeah, we just have to make sure there's
the
nothing in the eye.
Yeah.
The best, because we got to keep everything clean.
That's
so
true.
It's not
That's
I
true.
don't know. Yeah, I mean the lights are a little bit on.
You have the cool, fun, sunset kind of lights and stuff.
We had a Virgin, but they wouldn't use it.
Exactly. Yeah, they wouldn't use them. So I remember you always had to have your high vis.
Yeah.
High vis vest.
Yeah, we don't have that. They're always.
Wait, don't you?
I know. I completely forgot to tell you this too.
Really?
They're under our jump seats.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense because we're only using it. But to be honest, we used to use it with Virgin because we'd go out in the tarmac.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Whereas at Emirates you don't do that. It's all aero bridge.
Yeah,
so
true.
we own. Oh, actually we do have some stand up, but they don't. Yeah, we don't have to wear high vis. It's really
Okay.
But they're only used for emergencies. So if something happens, it's under our jump seat, so we can put it on so people know
Wow,
listen to us, where we are the crew.
Wow.
Do Do you know what? I have something really, really funny to tell you. So when I was working for Virgin, I actually forgot an item. Because at Emirates, basically, if you forget an item, you get marked absent. And I get it. They have so many other crew, they just call someone off reserve and then you're on your way home because you forgot something. And I get it. Virgin was really good about this because I was on reserve one time and we're domestic crew. We don't do like any international flights except for like 1 or 2 short haul, like which was Fiji and then it used to be Bali before COVID. But then,
I think they've brought it back now, you know.
But I was on reserve and I got called out for a Fiji return and I didn't have my passport with me. And so I was like freaking out, but my manager was super chill and I literally just drove home and got it and it was all fine because I lived like 10 minutes away.
Well, that's
so,
good.
Yeah.
Okay, I've forgotten to bring something to work once and this is a bit random, but like out of anything you could forget to bring, I forgot my tie. Like my actual like uniform tie that I had supposed to wear like all the time, like in uniform. I forgot to bring it. It was for my emergency procedures day though. So
oh god, you're already so stressed. That's probably why you forgot it.
No, literally. Well, the thing was, I showed up an hour early as well, and then like I'm there and I'm like, well, what do I do? I literally went home. Well, I didn't live too far away from the airport, so I went home. I got the tie, and I still made it back on time. Thank God. But I was a complete like flustered mess after that. Like I couldn't believe
you only
it.
did 1 EP with Virgin, right?
Yeah, but like I did 2.
Wait, what? Wait, how long were you there for?
So I was there for I think 13 months. Yeah, not a year, 13 months. That's it. I did 2 EPs, I should say, because I did have a little bit of an oopsies on my practical assessment day. That's the day I forgot the tie and like I was just in a fluster and stuff. But the second time I went back and did it, didn't fail a thing. So
yeah. I've got to admit, like, I'm telling you, EPs for Virgin was hard.
Honestly, and like the thing was, like, it was just like, because when you're doing the equipment and stuff, they can ask you literally anything. Like, there's so many like random little facts about like all like the life jackets and like the...
You're like, how long's the light
duration
go for?
Like there's all these really little things that like you just have to remember and it just really like, I don't know, it really worked me up that day and...
I get it, yeah, but at Emirates we don't do the equipment.
Oh,
like
really?
we used to have to go through, you did the infant life jacket, you use the PPE. The only thing we do is the PPE, and it's completely different. So the PPE is personal breathing equipment.
Yes,
right.
I think so.
And it's literally just like this thing, and it's really smoke-filled cabin, and you put it on your head, and you can breathe for like a limited amount of time, 15 minutes, I think it is. That's one of the questions they were gonna ask you.
Yeah, at Virgin. So it was like this big orange, like, do you know the people on like Monsters Inc. that wear like the big hazmat suit things? It literally looks like that orange kind of hat. So it was like this big heavy thing at the back of the head though. Like it was so
motor.
Like a motor. So like to turn it on, like what you do, there was like a pin and you had to like pull the pin and then you had to listen and then you had to like put the whole thing on. But it was so heavy. I remember that. Like you put it on and kind of fall back a bit. Like
I think it's a lot easier at Emirates. We have like this thing, you just pull it apart and it's like little canisters and then you just put it on. Like we don't have an engine, it's just like
But honestly, it feels like it though. It really does.
Yeah, it's just like oxygen bottles and you're just putting it on and it like lasts like you said 15 minutes or whatever. But yeah, I don't know, it's interesting the differences. But I'd love to know what you guys think of 2 different airlines and the differences between them. Is it like what you expected? And if you do work for another airline, what are some things that you find that are different? And if you have any questions about working for 2 different airlines, long haul, short haul, domestic, I don't know, any questions at all, just drop them in the comments below and we'd love to hear it.